Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello, welcome to the latest episode of The Warriors. How you doing? If you've not listened before, where have you been? My name's Hayley Ellis and he is Barry Dodds.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you doing, Barry?
Good, you?
Yeah, all right. Do you know what I've done this morning?
Go on.
I've been for a mindfulness walk.
Oh, God. Look, I think it's fair to say people know I am quite spiritual, but January with you is... It's just waiting until the fans die off and the reality of February fucking teabags you and you just stop all this manifesting and... Oh, sorry, go on. Sorry, what an awful attitude.
Can you stop? That is a very bad attitude. You're right, sorry. Barry. It's very negative. Yeah. You're draining me good karma.
Right, okay.
Okay. You've got a very bad aura around you at the minute.
Hey, I saw apparently you can buy glasses that you can see people's auras with.
Can you? Yeah. You can buy glasses you can see into the future with as well. If you go online, you can buy anything, Barry.
I'm just saying, I just saw them advertised.
Where did you see them?
If
you say Temu.
No, it wasn't Temu. It was a targeted ad on Instagram.
Targeted ad. Of course it's targeting you, because you'll buy them.
In between all the weight loss shit and Shakti mats.
I keep getting Shakti mats. I've already got one, I won't mind. I tell you what I keep getting, and it's so bleak. The older you get, the targeted ads, man. Elasticated pants, I swear to God.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's my worry of the week. We'll come back to that. But I tell you, the other thing that I've been targeted on a couple of times now. In my mind, I like to believe that it's because my phone or whatever's been listening to me talking to other comics who are doing cruises and doing comedy on cruises, because I'm getting targeted by Saga Holidays. Right? I swear to God.
Now, if you don't know what Saga Holidays are for elderly people, really, aren't they?
No, they're not. They're for the over 60s, right? Not the elderly. They're for the
apologise
over 60s.
If you're over 60.
But the worst thing is, they look all right. I quite like the idea of it.
But this is the thing, Barry. I was like, Marks and Spencer's clothes are actually quite cool. Then I was like, oh no, I'm old. Do you know what I mean? Like, Saga Holiday.
I also keep getting targeted in the 80s cruises as well. You know, which is fine, because I do see the advert and go, oh, Andy Bell's doing some of them. All right, quite, where's that? Mediterranean. Then I look at the price.
Switzerland.
And go, why?
Hey, I'm going to tell you about my mind.
You walking away from that?
I am. I'm going to tell you about my mindfulness walk.
Go on.
I took the dog out this morning, and usually what I'd do is I'd stick my headphones in, listen to something, listen to a podcast, listen to some music. And I was reading this thing about mindfulness, right? And you have to basically be aware of being in the moment. Mm. So I took my headphones. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I took my headphones out, and you listen to the sounds around you. Yeah. Don't make any jokes about me living in Liverpool and what sounds are around me.
Police helicopter.
Not today. Although I did, anyway, sorry.
Go on.
I did see the police knocking on the other day, someone's house, and there was about 6 of them outside. I was one of those ones in the background going, what bloody going on here?
Filming it.
Didn't film it. I took a picture. Anyway.
Live stream to Facebook. I love it when people do that. Like...
Anyway, you're meant to be aware of every step you take, how your body's feeling, to be aware of your feet hitting the ground, listen to the birds and stuff. And I felt quite good after it.
Yeah. Well, let's do it now. Right? So come on. Completely in the moment. Be in the moment, just like you were when you're walking. Be completely in the moment now and feel the moment that you're in now. You're
I
recording
feel uncomfortable. You're making me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, forget it.
Well, I can't. Like what? I'm walking him out. This like sounds as fresh air. I'm on a Zoom with you, staring at me.
So what am I meant to do? You see,
it's what means you can't do it now.
What a negative attitude. You should be thinking, I'm here doing a successful podcast with my friend Barry. We're just chatting. You can hardly describe this as work.
No, it's not work.
Exactly. Be in the moment.
But it's not fun either, is it?
Oh, is it not? I quite enjoy it myself.
I'm only joking. Should we do worries of the week? Because I want to hear about your elasticated pants.
Fine.
Worries. You got a lot of worries.
Tell me your worry.
Well, I'm in a negative mood now talking about your positivity. By the way, I found my Shakti mat. Anybody who has heard the Patreon episodes will be aware. Basically, I tried to use my Shakti mat, couldn't find it. So the thing that was meant to cause me less stress and anxiety sent me into a right panic of like, where the fucking hell's my Shakti mat? Where?
But Barry hasn't got a proper Shakti mat. He bought it from Teamy, so he's got a
Takti mat.
Blagty mat.
I found it. It was at the bottom of the laundry basket. I don't know why I threw it in there. So I will have a go of that. But anyway, right. So what's worrying me? I think the midlife crisis is starting. Because
I thought you were middle of the midlife crisis.
What?
You've been doing some proper midlife crisis stuff for a bit now.
Go on, like what?
You've been like buying trendy trainers.
Yeah.
Why? What have you been doing now?
By the way, I was having a look at those trainers that you wear
You're not buying the same trainers as me, Barry. We're knocking this on the head now. Right, I was feeling very mindful this morning, and you're causing me stress.
I found out what they're called. The ones with the double air bubble, because I thought, oh, they'll be good. They'll be really comfy. So I can't wait to gig with you next.
No, we're not going on. You're not buying the same shoes as me, and we're going on like the fucking Chuckle Brothers.
You've got the tash.
At least I can grow a tash.
Oh, you tripped over your insult.
I'm really annoyed. The other day I did this really good bit on stage and I was filming it and I fucking tripped over my words on it and I was like, fuck's sake.
So annoying, isn't it? It takes all the power out of it. So I've made like a little list of things that I've started doing that I think are leading to the midlife crisis. Although I must be, because I'm 44 in 10 days time. So
You had to get that in, didn't you?
no, but what I'm saying is, at this point in time right now, I'm presuming I'm going to live to 88.
Nah.
Thanks, Hayley. That's a
No, I'm just being realistic. Not with your lifestyle.
What's my lifestyle?
You eat at irregular times.
No, changed that. I've changed that. The
Right, what
pounds
time
are
you eat?
falling off me as well.
Pound.
Yeah, my feet have gone down a shoe size.
Right. You eat at regular times, you work at irregular times, so your body clock, you sleep at irregular times. Your knee's fucked, your pancreas is fucked.
Yeah, but my attitude towards gigging means that I sort of do sleep at a regular time because I like to be back before midnight regardless.
Yeah, that's fair.
By the way, I forgot that people listen to this because I did a gig for a promoter who'll be listening to this. Hi, Neil.
Neil Jolly?
Yeah.
Oh.
He made constant references to my desire to get it done and get away as quickly as possible when I was at his gig. He was like, I know you're desperate to get away. The thing is, you don't want to promote her saying that because you want to keep the whole thing of, no, I love being here. I want to stay here forever. I'll do longer on stage because I love gigging so much. But he's seen behind all. He's like, I know you're itching to get off.
This is the worst thing about the podcast, because I'm just talking to you, so I was just talking to a mate, and you forget, don't you? And then you put it out, and someone will quote something back, and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tell me about your list, then.
Right, so I've put on the list things that I think mean I'm getting towards a midlife crisis. Right, I'll read them all to you, then we'll go through them. Right, started wearing Chelsea boots. Have appreciated an elastication of jeans.
No, I think we need to do one by one, Barry.
Looked at some model trains and joined Reform. No, I haven't. No, it's obviously a joke. Right, I've not joined Reform. As if I'd give fucking money to anyone like anyway. No, obviously, yeah, mucking about there. But the other ones are true. So, like, the Chelsea boot stems from an attitude of, oh, I can't be doing with laces.
You don't wear boot cut jeans with them, do you?
What's boot cut jeans?
Like, just Google it, like a cut, like a straight. What are you wearing with your Chelsea boots?
Elasticated jeans from
God.
Burton's.
You've basically become a weeble.
Don't I?
Elasticated jeans from Burton's is not a sentence you should ever say.
Well, they're not like the full-on, like, elasticated, like you can get the waistband and pull them and it snaps back. But what I mean is if you sat with them and you can, like, pull on the fabric on the top of your thighs and it's got a bit of stretch to them, do you know what I mean? And I just find it really forgiving and just much more comfortable.
That's a middle-aged sentence. It's just much. Do you know what you're going to start wearing soon? Do you remember those? And they don't have them anymore, but those in the middle of like a Sunday supplement magazine, there used to be like a featherweight shoe that they'd be balanced on someone's finger in the middle pages. They'd be like, look how lightweight this shoe is. Right? You're going to be buying a grabbing hand from the Betterware catalogue.
When I used to be a paper boy, I used to, me and my mate Phil used to go around and deliver them on a Sunday. Now, Sunday's worst day, because all the paper's really heavy, and a lot of them came with free shit. So it just added to the weight. But what we used to do was get, you know, because it'd be a couple of bags, we'd get the bags out the newsagent, and then we'd go through them all, and to make the journey a little bit easier, a lot of the giveaways seemed to be, I think they were called Mr. Fothergill's seeds.
Well,
Right.
That sounds like you should have gone to the police. I want you to hand out Mr. Fothergill's seeds.
Right, Mr. Fothergill was not involved with U-Tree as far as I'm aware, right? It was an old, just a drawing of an old man, right, with a little trowel. It was a brand of flower seeds.
Right, okay. You should have said that. You should have opened with that, really.
Right, well, I just presumed that the word seeds would have been the giveaway, right? But it was all, like, it was in all the pensioner papers, right? Of which there was a lot where I grew up. So what we did was get out the shop and then we'd go through the papers and just take all the bags of seeds out that were free with the magazine, and then just take them all out, and then your bag would be a bit lighter. Like, people would go fucking mental when they didn't get their free seeds with a copy of the Sunday People or whatever. But it meant that at the end of the round, we would have just pockets full of Mr. Fothergill's seeds. So we used to just get them and just fucking fling them anywhere. But it was weird because they all started growing. So you used to have really fucking random flower beds. Anybody who lives on the Grange Estate in Wickham, if there's a random flower bed in the middle of a bit of grass, right, that's my handiwork.
Just a
right?
petunia growing in the middle of a bus stop.
Exactly, just random shit anywhere. Like, we used to just fling them absolutely anywhere that we could. So it was just really weird when they all started growing.
You've never seen a job for it, have you, Barry?
I did get sacked from that.
And, from throwing seeds at the floor to throwing shit at the wall. Welcome to the Warriors podcast.
You're thrilled with that, aren't you?
I am.
You're really happy with that.
I've started taking lion's mane. It's meant to increase your concentration, so you can.
Fuck's sake.
You can have that one.
Can't wait. February, that'll be knocked on the head.
Yeah, I need to tell you about my worry.
All right, go
Well,
on.
it's sort of similar to.
Are we just accepting that I'm heading full
what
on
else can we
into-
do? You're done. Chelsea boots and elasticated jeans from Burton's. You're done.
And the looking at model trains and thinking, you know, I think that's really interesting.
Have you ever had an interest in trains before?
When I was really young, I wanted to be a train driver.
My granddad was a train driver, wasn't he?
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Oh,
and sometimes...
he saw the dream through.
Yeah, and sometimes... I mean, he wouldn't be alive now. He'd let us sit on the front. He'd let us sit at the front of the Merseyrail. Do you know what he used to do as well? Have I told you this before?
Hang on. He used to let
Let us drive? No, he never.
his grandchildren have a go at driving.
He never
the
used to let us
Merseyrail.
have a go.
I think sitting at the front indicates... My uncle used to do that, sit me on his knee and let me take the last few corners of the streets to my nana's house in Dunstan.
In the car?
In the car, yeah, he used to let me steer. It was about 7. And he used to do the pedals. And I used to do... Yeah. Bad that, innit?
Yeah, it's illegal. I never touched the controls on the train. I just let it go. It was only very rare. He'd be driving the train with Sam. Anyway, what he used to do, my granddad, God bless him, he does not one for waste. Do you know what I mean? And I think the older you get, more people get like this.
Yeah,
You're definitely
man
like
after
this.
my own heart. Yeah.
What he'd do, I tried to write a bit about this, but it just doesn't work. But it was so harrowing. Stuff that people leave on the train, he'd bring it over us, and he'd go, "I've got a present for your kids." And we'd be like, "Oh God, no!"
4 cans of a copy of Razzle and half a bag of Brug cocktail.
He'd bring like fucking. Do you know, like in Toy Story, where all those horrible toys that are torn into bits crawl out from under the bed?
Yeah.
And we'd be like, "Oh, I don't want it." It's like, "I found a doll on the train for you," like one eye in the middle of his head. Well, yeah, we'd be like, "I don't want it." He'd be like, "There's nothing wrong with it. What's up here?" Like, "I don't want it, Granddad." Fucking real, like, stuff that, "And there's nothing wrong with that. Give it a good wipe. It's got blood on it."
I remember once, my granda, I got bitten by a dog, right, quite badly.
Sorry.
Yeah, funny, innit? Little child getting mauled.
I never said that was funny. Where did you get bit?
Swalwell.
No, I mean, what area have you put?
Oh, right. On my leg.
Okay.
Yeah, bit my leg and bad, like bleeding. And because my granda was in St John's ambulance,
He did fuck all then.
Pretty much, yeah. Hung around at sports days. Not like
So
that.
I used to be in the same place, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah.
You must have a photograph of you in the uniform.
I don't think I have, you know. I'll ask my friend. I don't think I have. I was useless. Do you know the doll you had to resuscitate? I broke ribs on it.
Did you really?
Yeah. They're like, if you would have done that in real life, you would have broke free of. Anyway, sorry, go on. What about your uncle?
Do you know when, during the pandemic, when I started doing jiu-jitsu, because obviously socially distancing's really tricky with that. So they had these like full human-sized mannequin dolls that were all full of like the padding so you could practice the moves and all that. I first session ripped the arm clean off one and the guy said to me, he went, "Yeah, you're not actually meant to do it like you're being attacked." He went, "You're meant to practice the technique." And in the meantime, I'm in the corner doing fucking Mortal Kombat death moves on it, fucking ripping the limbs off. And
Go on, tell me about your uncle. So who was in St John's again? Sorry, I
my
forgot.
granda.
Yeah.
So for some reason he was the alternative to going to hospital. So we went to my granda's house. He looked at it and he went, "Oh, that's bad." He went, "Could be an infection," and put some TCP on a rag and just wiped my leg with it. And went,
Like you're in the
"That'll
fucking
do."
Walking Dead. We can't get to a hospital.
Exactly, yeah. No tetanus.
Did
no
you get an iron out and
stitches.
solder it? That's what they always do in the zombie films.
Stapler.
And that's
Yeah.
why Barry howls at a full moon.
Well, I've got a big gash on my leg, like a horrible scar where I got bitten by this dog. But I think that's the way that people of that mindset think. Like people who were maybe in wars would probably be a bit like, oh, you've hurt yourself. Oh, just give it a wipe with some TCP. It'll be fine. Or seeing, like waste not, want not. From people who've not had anything or lost everything in something like a war, they see something and they see value in it.
Yeah.
What it means is, as a child of the 80s who's very much materialistic, you don't want somebody bringing back an action man that's had its legs ripped off. It just...
An action man in rehab. I need to tell you my worry.
Go on.
And I'm worried I'm out of touch now. So I used to be very finger on the pulse with TV. Obviously, we work irregular hours, so I don't get to watch as much, even with catch up now. Because I think since I've obviously had my daughter, my free time isn't my free time anymore.
Yeah.
And usually I'd stick a bit of TV on, whatever. Anyway, I did a radio show, BBC Radio Manchester, the other week with comedian Alex Boardman was hosting it. And it was me and another guest doing just chatting, basically. They do like a Saturday social where you have a little chat and stuff. And there's this lovely fella called Jazz. Really nice fella. I'd never met him before, but we just chatting. We go to do the section and Alex was like, I'm going to talk to you about the Traitors and stuff. And he said, have you watched it, Hayley? And I said, well, I've seen a bit of the first series because there was a comedian in it that we sort of, Hannah. But I don't watch it really. And then the other fella's like, yeah, I'm happy to talk about it and stuff. And I said, oh, you were a big fan of the Traitors? And he went, yeah, sort of. And then we went into the section. Turns out he was in the second series of the Traitors, was in the final, like one of the big people in it. He wasn't being funny when he said sort of. He just was just being nice to me because I obviously didn't know. And I felt so bad because I was like, oh, I should have known. I should have known that. You know what I mean?
I hope at the end of it he just said something like, you know what, you should try doing comedy sometime because I think you'd be quite good at it.
Do you know what? I wouldn't blame him. He was so lovely and so sweet. And then as he was talking, I was like, oh no. And I could see why he did so well in it because he was a real genuine, lovely fella. I really liked spending time with him. But then I was like, oh, I should have known that. And do you know, especially...
Is he the guy who won it?
Well, I know he got to the final.
I think I know. Yes, I do know who you mean, and yeah, he was a nice bloke. Yeah, I'd have recognised him, and I didn't even watch it.
Oh, don't say that because you're really out of touch with stuff, and you wouldn't know who he was.
Yeah, I'd have known who he was. Yeah.
You're winding me up.
I'm not winding you up. I would have known who he was.
Well, this is what I mean, and I'm thinking I should know this stuff because being a comic, you have to have your finger on the pulse with modern references because you're talking to people of all ages.
Cocoon.
You're going to do a Cocoon. That was your reference. Barry did a Cocoon reference. What year was that? What year did that come out?
I did a Cocoon reference to you on this podcast. I've never done it on stage. At no point have I ever just went, oh, look at this table here, cast of Cocoon. Right? That accent gives away that I'm doing someone specific, but...
I'm like, right, I need to redeem this. So I've started watching the new Traitors.
Oh yeah.
But what else do I need to know about? If there's people, because we know we've got people in the 20s listening to this.
Yeah.
Right, early 20s. Tell me what I should be watching so I know about all the current things.
Well, check this out, right? Because you just remind me of something. Because don't ask why, because the thought process would take too long to explain, right? But I'm quite interested in what they found in Osama bin Laden's house, right?
We're talking about current references for a start, Barry.
Right. I don't know. I just found it interesting what they found in his house.
How is that related to current references? How?
So, just because you're on
You've done the most tenuous link I've ever heard because you want to talk about this.
No, it's not tenuous. It's not tenuous because you're saying what things should you be watching to keep up to date.
Right.
And I was just thinking, well, what sort of things would Haley watch? Like, what do you watch? And I think you like a bit of reality TV.
Yeah.
I think that's your thing, but I don't think that's necessarily what people watch. But that just reminded me of like what Osama bin Laden was into watching. No, right, no word of a lie. So his favourite DVDs: Cars, Chicken Little, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
How do you know this?
Internet. I've read it.
Oh, right, because that's like, oh, well, apologies, Barry, it must be 100% true. I seen someone on, I don't know why that, you must have been looking at this on our Twitter account, because no, you have, you? Because, you definitely have, yeah, because it's so weird, because I went onto our Twitter the other day, and there was a picture come up, and it was like, how weird that this was found in Osama bin Laden's house, and it was a picture of Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that was where I was logged into the wrong account. I was searching what was in Osama's house.
Sat there in your Chelsea boots and your elasticated jeans looking at Osama. You're on a list somewhere.
Not allowed near playgrounds. Oh, dear.
Anyway, if you're in, let me know what I should be watching.
Yeah. Is Haley up to date, or is Osama more cutting edge? Have you seen Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs?
I've seen one of them.
Well, there you go. You're not as up to date as old OBL.
Should we do some other people's worries?
Yeah. Hey, this was worth waiting 2 weeks for, wasn't it?
Guess who's back?
By the way, can I address something? Because somebody had a go saying, "Oh, you're down to 2 weeks and you're very much into monetizing the podcast." Can I just clear this up, right? If we could do one every week for free and one every week just on Patreon, we would. We honestly would. But because we've got bills and things like that to pay, it means that we've got to do other jobs, and it means that the other jobs have to prioritize over doing the free stuff. If we were millionaires, you could have 3 a week, 4 a week. If we didn't,
millionaires would stop doing it.
I don't
lying.
know.
What are you lying for?
But somebody was incensed. And they were like using the business model of Patreon, and it's like, yeah, again, it's not great, and it is a bit icky, but it is sort of, it gets rid of the gatekeepers of radio and television, and it means that you can produce things without, having to suck up to some fucking knobhead in the Loft Bar or the Abattoir in Edinburgh. It's an icky business model, but unfortunately it's the one that works. So
it's the only reason we can do it. If we didn't have the Patreon, we wouldn't be able to keep doing this.
No, because we'd have to go and do other jobs.
Yeah, it costs us money to do this, and that's why the Patreon's there to sort of go towards those costs of us doing it.
Yeah, and that's why we've had to go down to once every 2 weeks.
We don't have to explain ourselves, Barry.
No,
anyway, listen, Patreon, join it today. Patreon.com.
Insert advert here. I've made an advert. Hey, Haley, do you like the Warriors podcast?
Absolutely love it, Barry Dodds. Can't get enough of it.
Would you like some more of it?
What? Yes, please.
On a Friday?
Yeah.
Well, why not join the Patreon? What's Patreon? It's a place where you go and you give a couple of quid a month, and, well, 5 actually, and you get a bonus episode, you get loads of freebies, you keep the podcast alive, and you also get our undivided attention.
Join today, patreon.com/warriors. By the way, if they're listening from Coronation Street, my acting skills at the top of that are better. That was just for the podcast. Listen, what worries have we had, Barry? This is a part of the show where you tell us your worries. If you have a worry and you're a patron, DM us. If you're not, you can email us, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. I'm also on the gram, the Warriors Pod, and Twitter. No one uses X anymore, just No one uses that, but
I'll
just
be on
Instagram
that
us.
if you want to send me a message.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking up what fucking.
Yeah, I'll be on checking out what Gaddafi, what his internet search history was.
Barry's been on this again. Why am I getting Bonnie Blue adverts?
What? Oh,
Yeah, someone's been looking at that.
how to apply Louis Phillips.
Oh, come on. Tell us what worries we've had, Barry.
All right, here we go. We've had one from Darren Fletcher. What's happening, Barry? I don't know what that word is that you've written, so I'll paraphrase. What's going on, Barry? Happy New Year, etc. This is regarding
No Hayley. No alien that.
No, it's because he sent this directly to my Patreon account. Yeah, and another icky.
Oh right, here we go. Barry's plugging. We're not here to monetize
Insert
it. But I've got one of my
adverts
own.
here.
I've got one of my own.
In the late 80s, I worked at an office furniture factory in St Helens where there were rows and rows of joiners' benches upon which the joiners assembled the furniture. Most of the joiners kept a tidy work area, sweeping around and under their benches, but one of them, Jeff Fairclough, was a bit
I don't know if you can say the full name, Barry.
When was this? In the late 80s, called Jeff Fairclough. I don't think he... Anyway, he was a bit untidy. He'd half-arsedly sweep stuff under his bench, which was a mess of big screw boxes and wood shavings. So one morning, when he was at a dentist appointment, I took a screw box, shit in it, punctured the surface of the box to allow some airflow, and hid it amongst the crap under his bench. The smell when stood near the desk was piquant? Piquant? I don't know what that word is.
I know a word. Vile.
Vile, yeah. He came in the afternoon and spent the day checking his boots for dog shit and asking neighbouring joiners if they had farted. The smell remained until the shit presumably dried out. He just left it, never went back, just presumed.
That is absolutely disgusting. Do I seen a thing on TikTok the other day? And it was this woman, and she's like a mum. And she's come in the house, like a kid's asleep on the floor, and she's like I can smell poo. So obviously she smelled his nappy. There's nothing. Nappy's clean. Kid's asleep on the floor. She said, I'm going around the house. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Smelling everything. So I checked everywhere, and then they looked, and the kid was asleep, holding his shit. Holding it like it's a teddy.
Oh, little Mr. Hanky.
Darren, I mean, there's a reason why that's going straight to your Patreon.
Yeah.
Here, Barry, here's one for you. I did a shit in a box.
He'll have probably thought there's no way this will get past the gatekeeper of Ellis. Let's go direct to the corrupt one of the two.
Let's join the Patreon. This is what you're paying for.
So
there's better ways than doing a shit in a box. Have a word with HR.
There's better ways of doing a shit in a box.
Like, just bring it over your boss. Let him have a word.
By the way, was it you who told me about those people who are like in those inflatable dinosaur costumes and stuff?
Oh yeah,
and
it was
they've
me
got the
that told
constant air pump to keep them inflated. Somebody farting into one, so it just fills it. I've seen the video, and I nearly gave myself a hernia.
It come up on our Twitter, funnily enough. Our Twitter's like, do you know those time capsules you used to do in school? You open it up now and see like what you used to like in the fucking 90s. I open up our Twitter and I'm like, all right, Barry's been on here. It was someone who farted into one of those inflatable costumes and the poor kid choked.
Did I go, and they can't get out of it? It's absolutely remarkable.
Anyway, thanks for your email.
He said with no sincerity, well done, Haley. JP commented, just a name for me that obviously got missed, and I didn't want to let this one go. Barold Chipman.
Oh, we were coming up with nicknames for Barry on our live show. Barold Chipman.
Catherine got in touch and said, I've got an idea for a challenge. Back in the day, I was able to get a Kit Kat finger lengthways into
I don't want to know the end of this. Is this come to your Patreon or ours?
No, this is ours.
Right, okay,
lengthways into my mouth without it snapping. Can you do this? What about a chunky one? As in, so what, you're just there like fucking Wallace? Just...
That's how Scooby-Doo eats in a cartoon.
Yeah, but sideways. That's what they're saying.
I know what she's saying, yeah.
Like from Hellraiser.
I mean, we could try it, Catherine, but I'm not sure how entertaining it would be.
Have you got a Kit Kat to hand?
You don't see off menu bloody going, oh, can you shove a chunky Kit Kat in your mouth?
Yeah, at no point Ed Gamble rang his mum and asked her about a holiday. Nor would she be surprised how a restaurant works.
Anyway, thank you for listening to us. If you enjoyed the podcast, tell a friend. The more this grows, the longer we can stay doing it, to be honest with you. If you want more content, like I say, we've got the Patreon. We've got an extra episode out every Friday. You can join us there as well. If not, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Indeed, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Hope you are well. Hope 2025 is looking after you so far. See you soon.
Bye. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.